You didn't get here by luck or by an algorithm. God planned it all out. This word that is now reaching you is full of purpose. Each word is a thread in the tapestry that is being made just for you. Pay attention. Feel it. The climate is changing. There is a small bend in reality where the natural and the supernatural meet. As the sun rises today, I, your heavenly Father, am opening a doorway between worlds. Abundance will flow into your life like a river finding its way after a drought. Don't end this video. You might feel the urge in the back of your mind, but don't give in. What's going on here needs your full presence because this isn't entertainment. It's change. There is no information here. This is initiation. There will be a lot of money in your life soon. And if you dare to stay, if you dare to believe, you will not only hear about it, you will see it happen for yourself. There is a different sense of time in this holy place we are making together. I have watched you for a long time, closer than breath and beating. I know how much weight you carry when no one is around. Feel the shaking in your heart when the bills are more than your hopes. There were nights when worry was too loud to sleep. Those mornings when you got up even though you were tired because you had to, because you were responsible. I saw everything. It's not that your tears were wasted water, they were seeds placed in the soil of heaven. Each prayer that felt like it hit the roof was actually breaking through to other worlds that you couldn't see. The waiting, the thinking, and the lost travels through the financial wilderness. It wasn't all for no reason. It was getting ready, because what comes next needs a soul that has been deepened by suffering, made stronger by endurance, and made more sensitive to seeing the amazing when it happens. During this time, do not close this movie. Instead, listen and let these words sink in deeper than sound. I'm moving through you like energy flows through water. What you feel is not your fantasy, it's proof. I'm not sending you just another message into the ether. This is the law. We are doomed. This is your miracle taking shape that has been triggered. Think about this. For too long, you've lived on the edges, using limited resources to do math and everyday wonders of multiplication and making ends meet. While you rationed, you saw other people eat a lot. You learned the cruel math of almost Eno and the algebra of worry, which does a lot of math but never finds peace. Today, though, beloved son and beloved daughter, things are different. A new season comes into your life like spring breaking out of winter's grip. This season is named in the books of heaven. Unexpected wealth, divine provision, or an economic miracle. The faster you believe it, the faster it comes true. Stay in touch. Don't let anything else take your attention away from this moment. What's coming next will break the mental chains that have been around for years. I'm not the God of just enough, you see. I'm not the God of barely getting by. I am the God who makes things multiply, who turns 5 loaves of bread into a meal for 1,000 people, who makes oil flow endlessly from empty pots, and who tells fish to carry coins in their mouths. Right now, don't worry about what you don't have because I've already made a list of what you need. Do not think about your bills again because I have already given you permission to pay them. Don't try to figure out how, because I don't work with human planning. I am the way. I am the way. I'm the door that opens where walls seem to stay put. The economic miracle that is coming to you doesn't rely on how qualified you are, how many connections you have, or how good your credit score island. That's something much stronger. Your faith makes it work. And today, heaven knows about that faith. It made me feel something, shook the angels, and fired up the heavenly machinery. But please keep this in mind. What comes is not just money. The miracle shows up dressed in different ways. Yes, There will be resources, like extra money in your bank account or unexpected ways to make money. But along with the money will come a plan, divine knowledge about how to manage it and make it grow. It helps you make connections with people who are put in your path by God to open doors you didn't even know existed. It has ideas that might seem easy, but they could make you $1 million. Peace is the most important thing it brings. The kind that doesn't make sense in the current situation but does when I'm there. Don't end this movie. If you shut down now, you might miss the key I'm about to give you. Stay in the moment. Don't lose focus, because I've only shown you the base. The most important parts of the plan are still to come. Take deep breaths. Feel your heart getting bigger to receive. Pay close attention to what I say next, because I'm about to show you how this economic miracle will happen, and why I picked you in particular to receive it. As we go on, the air itself seems to get more full of possibilities. You're not hearing everyday words, you're hearing a straight spiritual transmission, a frequency transfer from my heart to your situation. Everything you've been through has brought you to this point where time and eternity meet. If you stay in this word for a while, the locks on your blessing will start to turn. Don't close this movie. The lesson for today is more than just promises. It has the activation codes for your wealth, but you need to get them in the right order to fully activate them. Don't forget who I am, dear. I own all the cattle on 1,000 hills. When I spoke, galaxies started to form. When I breathe, life starts. I can bless anyone, anywhere, at any time, and nothing can stop the flood of my favor. You have forgotten, though. You now believe in limits more than limitlessness because of the way things are. Look at me with the eyes of your spirit, not with the eyes of what you're going through right now. I am an endless supply that fills a limited need. I am an endless wealth that fills up temporary lack. The math used on earth doesn't work in heaven's economy. And I'm going to teach you a new way to figure today. Everything changes spiritually while you sit here and let these words wash over you like rain on dry ground. Angels who are in charge of your supply get new instructions. They are now working quickly to set up meetings, get people to make choices, open accounts, and make opportunities. What the supernatural has already agreed to must be adapted by the natural world. But before we go any further, I need something from you. If this word strikes a chord with you deeply, if you feel the truth vibrating through you, then you should react. Right now, sign up for this channel. As a sign of faith, press that button. Not just to help get this news to other people, but also to show that you are physically ready to receive. Do it right now. You don't realize how important that simple deed island. There is a spiritual world where small acts of faith lead to big blessings. When you do something in response to my words, even if it's just clicking subscribe, you show the kind of faith that can move mountains and make resources multiply. Right now, like this video too. Not because I want your approval, but because you need to own this moment, no matter how small. Every act of faith sends waves through the spiritual world. What it does is speed up what it has already started. You see, dear one, I don't just talk words. When I say something, the world reacts. When I make a promise, I always keep it, just like dawn comes after night. The power is in this word you are receiving. Heavy with the weight of soon coming true. You were not made to be scarce. That was never my plan. You look like me, and I'm limitless. The thought of being poor that has been bothering you, the idea that there isn't enough has shaped your choices. That's what distortions are. For too long, lies have been passed off as facts. Today, I bring back the original purpose. This year won't end with you lacking. Remember what I say, because it's already being written in the book of your fate. I will set things up so that they happen, make choices, spark new ideas, and give you chances that are a perfect fit for your gifts and calling. You'll start getting creative thoughts like a river running free. Many projects that have been idle will start up again all of a sudden. At just the right time, connections you thought were lost will come back to you. Doors that looked like they were always locked will swing open like they were never locked. This takes place because you believed. This came true because you didn't close this video when the enemy told you it was too good to be true. You made this happen by telling yourself, "This is for me. My time has come." So take this word as a live seed. Let it fall into the soil of your heart and get ready to harvest. Because in a moment I will tell you exactly how this economic miracle will happen in your life and how you can get ready to fully receive it. Stay in touch. The discovery is getting deeper and deeper, and what's next will be the key that opens what heaven has already let out. Please don't try to close this movie. What you are about to receive could make the difference between another year of hard times and the start of a time of plenty that has been waiting for the right moment. The reason I'm writing to you is to pull back the cover and show you what has always been true but hidden from your eyes. Before you took your first breath and before your parents even thought about having a child, I had already planned for you to be successful. Resources, relationships, chances, and new ideas were all put in your path at specific times to help you along the way. But a lot of these miracles have been put off. That's not because I forgot or changed my mind, but because I needed to get ready. Your character needed to be tamed. Your heart needed to get bigger. Your point of view needed to be raised. What you thought was denial was actually growth. What seemed like rejection was actually a change of direction. Every closed door kept you from getting a raise too soon, which would have hurt you instead of helping you. But now, the time to get ready is over. Right now, you are on the edge of who you were and who you are becoming. The coming economic miracle is not just random kindness. It is the exact fulfillment of promises made to you before time started. Stay until the end, because I need to tell you not only what will happen but also how it will happen. The plan is just as important as the gift. Give it your all when you listen, when you choose faith over fear, when you believe, even when everything around you says it's impossible. You are following a spiritual law that is as solid as gravity. My kingdom doesn't use the same operating system as the rest of the world. Faith makes it react like flowers do to sunshine. And you, even though you've been weak, experienced tiredness that sleep couldn't fix, and been disappointed all too often, you haven't given up hope. What you did makes me happier than a perfect show ever could. I value your strong faith, even though it has been tested but not broken. That's why they led you here. That's how these words got to you. Not an accident, but a match. Not by chance, but by order. Since the time of closed skies is over. Now the drought is over. Today is the first day of a new economic environment in your life, one in which you get what you need not from other people but from my endless supply. Don't end this video. What I'm about to say needs your full attention. It is not a metaphor. It is a process. Someone else has already been touched in your honor. A person who carries a part of your magic. They don't know what part they play in your story yet, but I have placed in them a thought, an urge, or a memory of you that will make things seem very important all of a sudden. It will be clear that it wasn't their idea when they reach out with an offer, a chance, a connection, or a resource. I will have planned it. But you need to be awake and aware while you watch. Most of the time, my biggest miracles happen when I least expect them. The call that you almost don't answer. The email you almost deleted. The odd meeting, that seems to happen by chance. It's possible that these are the doors that bring in plenty. Don't forget about the small starts. Do not miss out on easy chances. Remember that I hid the one who would save the world in a manger. Hidden an infinite amount of power in 5 smooth stones. Provided in a boy's lunch without being obvious. The way I do things hasn't changed. Still, I hide the special in the everyday, waiting for faith-filled eyes to see and accept it. Here is where I need your help. If this word is burning in your heart like fire in dry wood and you are sure that this message was written just for you, then say it out loud. Enter these exact words in the space below. My business will do very well soon. Do not think twice. Do not change. Do not think too much. For your faith, write those words down like a stake in the ground or a flag on a rock. This isn't just wishful thought. This is awakening the spirit. Every word you write with faith connects the promise to the thing you want. Do it right now. My business will do very well soon. Say it, type it, and own it. No matter how easy that act seems, it sends shock waves through the spiritual world. Angels leave a mark. Heaven keeps track of it. Hell shakes at the thought of it because when my children firmly declare my promises, the universe has to change to fit their faith. In order to get dollars, I saw you count coins. You have been able to stretch things that shouldn't be stretched, make meals out of almost nothing, and find answers just by getting tough. When shame tried to choke you because you couldn't give what you wanted to, I was there. I saw every time your love couldn't be expressed because of lack. That's all different now. This word doesn't just mean encouragement. This is a special prophecy that is written in your name. This video wasn't put on you by chance. It was divine will that you were called here. I will also tell you the 3 clear signs that will prove your miracle is happening if you stay linked. Don't end this movie. Prepare your mind, heart, and body for what you are about to receive by paying attention to these signs. I don't just want to bless you. I want to teach you to manage blessing so that it multiplies rather than evaporates. The first sign will be supernatural peace. It will descend on you without reason, a calm that makes no sense given your present circumstances. This peace will not come from problem solving but from my presence wrapping around you like a garment. When you feel it, know that heaven has heard and help is launched. The second sign will be divine guidance. A persistent thought will begin pulsing in your mind. It will seem almost too easy, but do not dismiss it. This thought holds the DNA of your breakthrough. It is the key that opens resources you did not know existed. Act on it quickly when it comes. A person will be the third sign. Someone will come into or come back into your life with a promise from you. They could offer a partnership, make a connection, create an opportunity, or just say something that sets off a chain of events. You will be able to tell who they are by how easy it is to talk to them. There won't be any manipulation or pressure. There will only be kindness that flows like a river finding its way. Peace, an inspired idea, and a fortunate person are the 3 signs that are already on. They are still coming up to you. The closer they get, the more you wait with hope and work hard. Hold on to this word. When fear tries to take your seed, play this message again. Think about these facts more deeply than your problems, your setbacks, and your fears. Faith that is fed grows strong. And a harvest that amazes comes from hope that grows strong. Please don't let anything or anyone tell you that this word isn't for you. The enemy is going to try. Even though doubt and bad luck will argue, you have gotten a message from the throne of heaven. In addition, I will do what I have said. Get back up with more strength. Believe with newfound courage. Make your statement with unwavering confidence. I brought an economic miracle into your life today. I can't be stopped by anything in heaven, earth, or hell. Take it. Get it right now. Take it all in. Do not close this movie because you are right where the promise becomes real. Here, there is less space between what was and what will be. You have been on a long journey where faith was the only thing that kept you going. Where hope felt like hard work at times. Every tear was written down. Each and every prayer was kept. I loved every act of trust that seemed silly at the time. Now is the time to go back. The time for making amends. The time when heaven gives you back with interest everything that life has taken from you. People who thought you were forgotten will see that you are liked. The people who thought you were done will see you thrive. The coming of the wonder doesn't come without anything. It brings about complete change. Renovation of the mind that ends thoughts about poverty. Kingdom networks are made up of relationships. Strategic knowledge that makes every resource work harder. Healing your emotions so you can dream without boundaries again. You don't need me to fix your problems. I am replacing your whole method for running your economy. Fear was in charge of your money, but now faith will take over. Where there is a lack of things, the new story will be told by plenty. In places where limits set the limits, not having any limits will make new maps. Stay here until I give you the last key. The idea that will keep what I'm letting go of going. A lot of people have successes, but they can't keep them up because they never learn heaven's economics. Pay close attention to this advice. When you flow, I bless you, not when you store. I don't get ahead out of pride, I get ahead for a reason. The wonder that is coming to you has a job for you to do. You will be a hub where other people's breakthroughs are sent. Their trust will grow because of your story. They will get what they need from your extra. Your rise will give them places to promote themselves. The enemy is most afraid of this secret. When a blessed believer knows the purpose of the kingdom, they become a threat to whole systems of lack. Your big step forward is not personal, but for the company. Your miracle has the power to move things. I have already started the process. Debts are being talked about in boardrooms that you have never been to. People you have never met are making decisions that are good for you. Things are being moved around so that resources can get to you. What was not possible a month ago is now becoming certain. The economy is not going to get better quickly. It was already made public. It is now going through space and time to find you. Your faith is the way it knows where to go. It needs a runway to land, which is your declarations. If these words are setting off fireworks in your mind, seal this moment if something deep inside you says yes, with all your heart. Write in the comments, I am ready to receive the economic miracle that God has already sent. Write it now. Let heaven bear witness. Let the earth keep track. Let hell know it has lost. What you say is important. Your declaration carries weight. Your faith statement becomes fact when mixed with my promises. I am doing something new, something sudden, something so significant that you will divide your life into before and after this moment. What methods will be so clearly supernatural that no one can claim coincidence? You will have to swear that only I could have orchestrated such outcomes. Tomorrow I will speak again with even greater revelation. Do not miss what comes next.